from a galaxy far, far away.
And a bookshelf straight out of the 90s.
From Thrawn to Dantooine
And everything in between. This is Legends Look Back.
It has honestly been a while since I have sat behind the microphone. It's not too dusty, a little bit, you know. Let me know, everybody, if it's sounding okay. Don't tell me if I'm looking okay or not. I realize the setup is rough. We just, got moved into the house a few days ago. Got internet at 2 p.m. today. If you are listening to this later in the future, congratulations on surviving. And secondly, we are, of course, recording this live every Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which I'm no longer in Eastern Time anymore, and it feels like a time vortex. All of that is to say, we got internet at 2 p.m., and the show is at 8:30 p.m. my time. I'm sweating, but very, very excited to be up here, ready to record another episode of Legends Look Back. First time all four of us have been together for a live show since before Life Day. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty fantastic. I see you've got the stormtroopers in the back, always watching you, making sure you're unpacking properly, right?
I had them facing the stairway a couple nights ago, and I walked upstairs with, like an armful of possessions to put up here, and dropped them all the way down this. I saw these things, scared me to death. Dropped the books all the way down the stairs. It was a whole thing. Yeah.
Move along.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
That's
a lot has
great.
happened in the world, as well as the Star Wars universe since we last recorded an episode, all four of us together. First of all, congratulations on all of you doing a show without me. It was nerve-wracking for me, honestly, gotta admit.
He
like-
couldn't relinquish control.
Well, it's his baby. It's all
Where
grown
can I
up.
contribute to the show notes? I
Wanna
have some
give it-
ideas.
A huge round of applause to Freddie for putting the beast of burden on his shoulders last week with the Star Wars Galaxies tour. We'll talk more about that in a minute. I do want to say, has everybody been watching the Book of Boba Fett? Like, I realize this is our Legends podcast, but it's got some Legends feel to it. It's the goofy.
I feel like we own that show. I feel like
Yeah.
no one else has
Yeah.
rights to that show. Only we do. And I know that's incorrect, but that's my feelings.
I'm digging it. And all the complaints I'm hearing about it, I hear them and I think I get it. But for those exact reasons, I love the show. Now, Freddie, Garbage Can. You don't like it, Freddie?
No, that's what I think about a lot of the things that I'm hearing from people.
Oh,
I
okay.
was
yeah,
like,
you
oh
could put
no,
it here with
Freddie
the rest
thinks
of my
the show
trash.
is garbage. That's not good.
No, I love it, man. I'm a big fan. I'm actually going to be on the Bounty Hunt coming up on, what is it, Sunday? So
Oh, sweet. I thought you were about to say you're going to come on as a young Boba Fett. Like you're grown up, like pretending to be Daniel Logan because you two are lookalikes.
hey, that's true. Maybe I'll de-age myself a little bit, put a little prosthetics on, kneel on my shoes, right? Is that a thing? How to make you look smaller when you kneel on your shoes?
Is it?
Something like that. Something like that.
Sure.
Somebody asked
Right? That's a
Corey.
thing.
No. I do wonder, did you guys catch, was one big Legends reference? I don't know what episode it was. Wasn't the first one? Wasn't the most recent one? Episode 2, 3, somewhere in there. Did you catch the big Legends reference in the Book of Boba Fett? A Legends book, a classic Legends book. You caught 3 references, Freddie?
No. It was episode 3, I believe.
Freddie's doing all these nonverbal gestures, and we
I
haven't done
know.
a show together in so long. I'm 0 for 2
You're out
on
of
reading.
sync.
No, that was
My
that was
goodness.
W in sign language. Come on, guys.
Mm.
Throwing it up,
Win.
man.
Man.
All right, go around the horn. Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Did you catch the Legends reference? I don't want to embarrass anybody.
Well, I don't
So I'm
want to
gonna
like.
put you on the spot.
I don't know exactly. I think there's like multiple references, or at least
Yeah.
potentially.
I don't know which
So-
one you're thinking of, but I'm
There's-
pretty sure.
There's
Why don't
one in
you just say?
particular that
What you got, Freddie?
it had to do with rancors.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
With the
Uh,
Rancor die?
Courtship of Princess Leia, I believe, is the book, right?
That's right, right. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. The major Legends reference. Tell our good fans what exactly the reference was and why it's so important.
So in Courtship of Princess Leia, we get a visual of a Dathomir witches, right? Night Sisters. Is that who they are?
Let me just say,
Um,
Freddie, before we go any further, this isn't spoilery in any big way for episode
Definitely
3 of the
not.
Book of Boba Fett.
No.
But
Nah.
if you have not yet seen it, watch it and come back to this. All right, you've been warned.
Exactly. So in Courtship of Princess Leia, there is a contingent of witches on Dathomir, I believe. I can't remember if they're Night Sisters. I believe they are. But
The
I could
bad
be
ones
wrong.
are Night Sisters. The good ones are not.
Yeah. And well, anyway, their main mode of transportation and pet, I guess, happens to be Rancors, and they ride the back of these Rancors as transportation,
They
battle
ride them?
machines, etc.
Yeah, they ride the Rancors. Absolutely.
No big deal.
Yeah, like that's not newsworthy or
I feel like we're gonna get a new car pretty soon. It would be really cool to get a bumper sticker that says "My other ride is a Rancor," wouldn't
That
it?
Or
would
you
be
could
pretty
pronounce
cool.
it Ranker.
No, Freddie.
rank.
Who's it in KOTOR? Mission Veo, the punky Twilight girl. She calls them
Oh,
Ranker
yeah.
monsters. The
Yeah.
Ranker monster. Only
Yep.
the real ones will know.
Not a mythosaur,
Yeah, so there is
Rancor. Only the
so
OGs.
there's
will get it.
also
Yeah.
a Mythosaur reference
Yeah,
potentially.
that's what I was
Tell us
thinking
about
about.
it, Rick.
Well, that goes back to
Uh-oh. We got props. We got show and tell, everybody.
Mandalorian, right? The Mythosaur reference.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
So where was it referenced in the show, Rick?
I'm trying to think of the episode. It's become a meme of the I've ridden bigger things than this is what I
Yeah.
caught. And I was thinking too, doesn't he in the insider fiction that we did, doesn't he ride that beast when he's young Boba? Or does he just slay
no
it?
idea. Can't
I
remember.
think that was the comic. I think he just slayed it.
He
and
slayed
just
it.
with
Oh yeah,
the
it was a
blood
comic.
ties.
Took
It
the
wasn't-
tooth.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
blood ties. He slayed it. Okay, I can't remember
Mhm.
if you rode or slayed.
That's an
slew.
excellent question. I feel like
But,
it could go either way.
Yeah, but I knew that was a Legends allusion there.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
Well, Freddie,
Also-
over your shoulder, you've got the Golden Book, little Golden Book, the
Oh,
faithful
yeah.
Wookiee, the adaptation of
this?
the original Boba Fett cartoon from the holiday special, and
Yes.
that's a bigger
man.
beast. There it is.
Yes.
That's the beast that he rode. That's your Legends reference, potentially.
Huh. I have
So,
yet to read this.
Bright pink.
You
Look at
haven't read
this.
it. Freddie's going to do a read along live here on the show.
Nice.
Ah,
Chewbacca.
beautiful.
Yeah, so the show is got a couple of big Legends references. Made me, do the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing, and that's it. That's
DiCaprio.
for me. It was one of those where I paused it. Oh, look
Ooh.
at that big old
Mm.
Oh my
pink
goodness.
dinosaur.
What?
Nice.
Beautiful. The
Isn't
most
that great?
beautiful shot that's ever been shown on Legends Look Back.
It looks like a big
second-
slug.
second only to Naked Palps. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Nothing can beat that.
We should-
Well,
can we please add a naked palp counter, like unlike the
Oh, yeah,
outline
that'd
of
be
the
great.
show,
Mhm,
and then just start like
mhm.
running it up every time we say it, and have a little bing, bing, bing.
Yep.
New reference for naked palp.
that's not the
Anytime it's
worst
dropped in
idea
the
I've heard
chat.
today. There's got to be a
Maybe
way
we should
to
do that.
a way to make that happen. We'll get Wes on it. Wes is
oh
our
yeah, I
Yeah,
probably
he's
figure
our
something out.
graphics guy.
I'll make it
maybe
happen.
maybe Jose. Absolutely. Well, guys, I'm happy to be together. I'm happy to have some good news Star Wars. I'm also happy to have some outdated and irrelevant Star Wars for us to talk about, which is what we do here
Mm.
on Legends Look Back. So without further ado, let's go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Legends Look Back, proudly part of the Utini Podcast Network. This is a Star Wars books podcast where sometimes we shoot the Millennium Falcon escape pod at each other when we're looking for Star Wars books together on holiday break, Rick, where we celebrate our rich EU history as well as dive into lesser known Star Wars classics. I'm your host, Jared Mays, and I'm joined where everything's totally fine, absolutely fine, situation normal by Freddie C. How are you, Freddie?
I'm doing all right. I'm glad to be here tonight. It's the first real episode of the year. And for those who didn't catch the episode last week, that was a bonus episode. And we went through Star Wars Galaxies and talked about hit clips.
Oh, I did hear
Uh,
the hit clips banter. I
I'm
did
glad.
catch that before I ran out of data because we only got Wi-Fi today. I want to give Freddie, his moment in this. We've been planning that episode for 2 years where I was like, Freddie, one of these days you're going to show us around Star Wars Galaxies. And then I was conveniently absent for that one. So I have to do it another time. Very glad to be together again. Also joined this time, not as in the flesh as the last time I saw him, but I'm pretty sure he's not a cyborg, by Rick Grace. How are you, Rick?
Looks
I'm
like flesh
good.
to me.
I'm good.
That's a cyborg face.
Man, there's too much flesh talk. Not sure how I feel about it. Not sure
Ooh.
how I feel about it. But I'm glad to be here. I'm with you
What's your
guys.
midriff, Rick? Have they stitched it together with
My midriff? You want to see my midriff?
What?
You're like a
Why?
bear
Book of Boba
midriff?
Fett, the
We
lady
have,
bounty hunter. She's like cyborg torso. You know what I'm talking about.
Awards of some of our friends. Everything has a price. So if you want to see the midriff, it's going to cost you.
Oh.
So for
We're not
those
gonna ask
on the
to see-
podcast, we're watching Rick show off his bear midriff.
Nope.
He's
No
in the
bear.
Bonus. Catch us
No.
live.
So
I did want to say about that Star Wars Galaxies episode, speaking of those who are listening on audio, if you are wondering what we're talking about, we did not release it an audio only version simply because it was a highly visual episode. And as Freddie is showing us around the
Get lost.
beautifully magnificent PlayStation 2-esque graphics of Star Wars Galaxies, you're going to need to see that. Am I right, Rick? Who is this I'm talking to? Am I
You.
right, Freddie?
Yeah, you definitely need to see that. The cool thing about it is there's been so many mods to the game. What I showed you was the vanilla version of the game, but you can have mods that really make the landscape look a lot better than the original graphics.
Oh.
So it's pretty interesting.
That's cool. That's cool. You know who else is cool? Emily Daybeck. We're not going to ask to see any body parts, Emily. Don't you worry.
Jose, don't ask to see my midriff right now. It's bigger by the moment.
Yeah, I know what that's like for sure.
me
I
too.
go
What's your
there.
excuse?
Went to the doctor the other day with a nasty bout of COVID over the holidays. Gotta love that. Thank you, America.
Mm.
And as they put me on the scale, I just watched that number go tick 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 until it went bing, and then
Broke it.
they congratulated me and
Mhm.
sent me home. They didn't even do any more testing. No,
Man.
I am very excited for the progression of the little one that's growing inside you. I don't know how to get myself out
The flesh.
of this stories going. Glad
All right,
to
well,
have
let's
everybody
just talk
together.
about the bonus episode then.
Even our
It's just
unborn
good to be all
children.
here.
Even our unborn
Uh.
children. Glad to have all four of us. I've missed you guys. I've missed you. This is fun
This
to
is
be
great.
together. Now, we are going in this particular episode to talk about some of the stuff that we have acquired over the holidays. I didn't get a lot of Star Warsy things under the tree this year, but I did spend some of that extra cash we made off the sale of our house on some things for myself that were Star Warsy. And so I'm very excited to show some things off. We're also going to talk about everything that we have to look forward to as Legends fans in 2022, because although there is not, new Legends stories coming out as actively, we could debate that a little bit. We do have a lot to be excited about. A lot of good re-releases, essential Legends collections, all kinds of stuff. And we are going to talk about all that here tonight, kicking off Legends Look Back by looking forward to where we're going in 2022. Before we go any further, though, we do want to give a shout out and condolences to the family of David Farland, who wrote in the Star Wars universe under the pen name of Dave Wolverton. We just referenced, his masterpiece, The Courtship of Princess Leia. He also wrote a couple books in the Jedi Apprentice series, as well as numerous short stories. Passed away last week after an unexpected fall. Freddie, what can we say about Dave Wolverton other than pour one out for a legend? Am I right?
Absolutely. Pour one out for a legend who is, you would say, the creator of the Fabio of the Star Wars universe. So,
Now, was he? He didn't do the cover art, so that's more Drew Struzan's fault, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. David Farland painted Fabio in your mind with his words.
He absolutely did, as well as Dathomiri witches wearing reptilian leather riding Rancors. And oh man, it is just Reddy. I'm messing up everybody's names tonight. I just called Rick Reddy, so there's that.
I always,
Ready, Rick.
I've been called worse, so I'll take Ready Rick.
Oh,
My face is beat red.
I have a bad habit of typing Freddy's name wrong and calling him Freedy. And so,
Freedy.
yeah, sorry
Well,
about that.
You made a noise when I said that. Have you read The Courtship of Princess Leia?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I make all kinds of noises all the time, but I haven't
We-
read that one yet.
We've got to do like a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I do want
rehash.
to. It's a beautiful book.
Oh man, it is one of my very favorites. Absolutely. Well, I do want to extend for our listeners a call, an invitation, if you will, in honor of Dave Wolverton, aka David Farland, or the other way around. Scratch that, reverse it. We're calling on our listeners right here, right now. You heard it live on Legends Look Back to write a eulogy to David Farland to the tune of the classic From the Courtship of Princess Leia, sung by none other than C-3PO himself, Han Solo. What a man, Solo.
Mm.
Emily, do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
No.
There, Freddie, how would you describe this wonderful
Oh
portion
my
of the book
goodness.
to Emily?
Um, how do I describe this? It's very difficult to describe other than we
That makes
absolutely
me
need to
so
revisit this.
nervous.
There's
We've
a
gotta
song
revisit it.
that C-3PO sings for Han Solo. Think of it as like a poor man's version of Prince Ali using C-3PO.
Yeah,
Poor
Sounds-
man's version.
that sounds lovely.
C-3PO, in order to be a hype man for Han, for Han, because Leia is being wooed by Fabio, who shout out to Skooma Joe for giving us this inside info that Dave Wolverton explicitly gave instructions for Prince Isolder to look like Fabio. I love that.
Oh my goodness.
So Leia's being wooed by a prince, a
Okay.
wealthy Hapen prince from the planet of Hapes, or as I like to call it, Hapes.
Hmm.
Han gets angsty about it and totally goes in a downward spiral. So then C-3PO tries to overcompensate for Han and makes up the story about how he's actually from Corellian royalty, and he makes up a song, and it's like a whole page and a half in the book.
C-3PO does
C-3PO
this?
sings a song
Yeah.
to Princess Leia called Han Solo, What a Man, Solo. That's the name of the song. I kid you not.
No.
All right, where's my book? We're going to
No.
read it right here.
Ooh.
Here's it's happening.
No.
So this is
Oh.
the wonderful thing about Legends is I don't think you'll ever find this kind of content in canon, at least not yet. It's too early.
Mm-hmm.
Let them
I
get a
can't
little
find
let
it.
Disney get a little comfortable with itself in its new era. Once they get comfortable, you're going to see the weirdness.
Okay, I have
Performed.
lines about like singing songs in books. Like if you have to write out a song, like I had such a hard time doing Lord of the Rings. Like I literally had to turn
Oh.
it off
No, it was
because
I'm with
I
great.
you
started
there.
It was
Yeah, I
singing and I
great.
was like,
I
with
loved
Emily.
it. I
I
loved
can't.
that. I was like, yeah, you own that track, man. That was awesome.
there are just lines that I cross. If a narrator starts pulling some weird voices out, I'm like, okay. Depends how much I've committed to this book. If I'm like 80% of the way through, I'll finish it. But like if it's at the beginning, it can be a deal breaker.
Same thing happened to me a couple years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, actually. Emily, we couldn't make it. Couldn't
In
make
what
it
way?
through the first
Oh,
half
okay.
of Fellowship.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
for the
started
same
singing a
reason.
song, you were writing a
Oh,
book and you wrote a song, you had
You know,
to stop.
Andrew showed up and he's going to leave. Big Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings fan.
Yeah, I see that.
so stick with us. But it's going to
Andrew,
be
I'm
great.
with you,
I've got
man.
action figures. I'm going to show off toys. It's going to be
If-
something.
If you're
Uh,
gonna write the lyrics, they need to be sung. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Rick,
Freddie-
next time I come across a song in a book, I'm just gonna shoot it over to you and you can record something for me. And
Oh,
then
with
that
his
way I'll
guitar.
have it. Yes,
Yes.
with your
Oh,
guitar.
the guitar.
We'll make it happen.
Now, rumor has it that Freddie's been working on something called DJ Freddie's Legends mixtape. So I'm feeling
What?
like this needs to make the cut. What do you think, Freddie?
You know what? I wouldn't mind sneaking in there for the Legends reference.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Next Patreon exclusive.
Get somebody to. Oh, we should get Anthony
Mixtapes,
Daniels himself to
cassettes.
record it.
Oh,
That
my
won't be
goodness.
difficult at all. High hopes.
Money
Big-
talks,
Big, goals.
Jared.
Absolutely.
And if there's one thing we have at UTini is a ton of money.
I hear he likes gold.
Literally, we have literally dozens of them. Yeah, he likes gold.
Dozens.
So glad I talked over that one. Now,
Yeah.
hey, I've got some stuff that's just dying to be shown off on
Mm.
camera in this wonderfully lit new room that I've got here. How
On
about
this
you guys?
episode of
Any new
Rick-
acquisitions to show off here on Legends Look Back?
Yeah.
We haven't
Method
done
of
this in a month.
acquisitions.
Surely you've
Oh
got
my
something,
gosh.
right?
But yeah, Jared, you go ahead because I want to one up you later. So just
Oh,
I love
That did happen once. Now, Freddie,
What?
you and I
I
have
won.
something. We both have the same thing. Can we show it off at the exact same moment? Like a 3, 2, 1.
We could do it.
you're both reaching.
All right,
As
ready?
he's like got
3,
it right back.
2, 1. Here it is. We've got. Tell 'em what it is,
Oh
Freddie.
There it is.
man.
Isn't that beautiful? Except mine came in such a small box. This thing was bent up the whole time. You can
Uh-oh.
see that there.
Oh,
But
mine is perfect. This thing survived a move from Massachusetts here without a single bend.
Yeah, this was
Look
on
at
my
that.
porch step for
Oh,
5
yeah.
days.
Oh, the back of it. Oh man, the back card looks excellent. Look at that
It
Revan.
is.
Anyway, the Revan Black series. I am actually thinking about making a Revan shrine in my new room, like buying like a custom Revan mask off Etsy or something.
You probably
We'll
can't
see.
see that. There's a cool little timeline on the back.
There
with
is. It's great.
where the movies are at, Star Wars Legends, and then the rest of the timeline, which is going down over here. So the movies, so 1977. Then you've got this chunk right here in the middle, and it says Star Wars Legends.
I
Pretty cool.
accept.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's been released somewhere else. Like Hasbro did a big unveiling of the timeline, and it's gorgeous. Absolutely. All right, we've got toys. Anybody got books? Anything else fun to show off? How about
I
you,
got-
Rick?
I got a bunch, man. I got some toys, some books, all the above.
Go one thing at a time. We'll go round robin.
All right. So
It's like Christmas.
if you didn't catch me and Jared's special couple weeks ago, we went book thrifting. And one of my
Mm.
favorite books that I got was this Star Wars: The Power of Myth. Oh, sorry, Freddie, we're still on your camera. My bad. And so yeah, Star Wars: The Power of Myth.
Ooh.
It's got some
Nice.
really cool, like real world mythology mixed into how they use those themes in Star Wars, and it's really good. Like it's interesting. It has some cross sections of like Star Wars stuff and like history,
Oh,
myth.
Man.
So like it's just right up my alley. I love it. All the things I love in life. Even has different religions kind of mixed in. So like it's pretty cool.
The sad thing is I got the same thing as Rick, but mine's still in its original shrink wrap, and I think I'm going to leave it there. So I'm never
You
going to
can-
know what he's talking about.
You can get the book by itself on eBay for like under $10, I think.
Yeah, I'll look for it. Which is ridiculous. Some of my collecting habits have gotten ridiculous. I've picked up a new collection too.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh man.
I've
Not a
started
new
collecting.
one. No.
Oh, I'm deep down a rabbit hole.
Oh,
I
no.
showed this off a little bit on I think our last episode we all did together. I've started collecting Star Wars on vinyl. So I
Mm.
showed off a couple last time.
Okay.
Remember the Miko, like they're wearing the
Dude, that was such a
awkward
good album.
spandex. It's great music too. Na, 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 na. But I've got a few more. I got the Galaxy's Edge.
Ooh.
I got hold on. We got a super chat. I just knocked
Oh
my
my
microphone. We got a
goodness.
super chat from Andrew Bell, whoever that is. He says, get Jared more Revan merch fund. All right, it's official. With that $5 that's
There's
going
the-
to Corey and not me, I'm going to get the Revan mask off of Etsy. You've convinced me. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna buy one or make one. We'll see. All right.
It's for the show.
Skooma Joe says Darth Revan Speedo.
He said Darth Reagan, and I got really excited. Big Ronald Reagan
He
fan.
corrected it.
But do you really want to
Revan.
put Reagan on a Speedo? Like there's something like wrong about that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
I do. I absolutely do.
I
Without
do.
a doubt,
Revan on a Speedo.
100%.
I have like
do.
a pencil sketch poster of Reagan in my house somewhere. No joke. They used to have them
All
on the
right,
wall.
this is the official Reagan podcast. Welcome everybody. Oh, hold on.
We're
Gas
like
prices
herding
are up.
cats tonight. We're so excited.
It
Oh,
is. All
man.
right, so I've got a new collection that's building. Thank you for that, Andrew. I have started furiously acquiring Star Wars soundtracks on vinyl.
Furiously.
Like, I've bought way too many. All right. Got the Galaxy's Edge Symphonic
that's a-
Suite. How ridiculous is
Beautiful.
it that
Whew.
John Williams wrote a soundtrack for a theme park?
Oh man,
Yeah.
I need to listen to that.
That is the most John Williams thing ever.
That is a beautiful cover too.
I love that.
Isn't it? I'm so excited. That album is particularly juicy to listen to while reading Star Wars books.
I love that.
It's
Juicy.
Man, this is
a very
juicy, this is a
good one.
juicy
I
vinyl.
bet.
All right.
Juicy vinyl.
I showed off last time that I've got the
Great adjective.
I've got the Last Jedi on vinyl. I have now completed the sequel trilogy on vinyl, just because they're newer, they're easier to find right now. Look at these; they are gorgeous. I got picture
Oh my
discs
goodness.
of The
Ooh.
Force Awakens, 4 discs.
Okay.
Look at
Mhm.
these things. Okay,
That's a juicy
All right.
The
vinyl.
I like
face.
this is one of my
Juicy.
favorite collections, I
Man,
think.
that vinyl's so moist.
This side has
Oh.
Ray. This all right. That's the
Okay.
image. Let me get the.
Juicy.
This is going on. Yeah, Rick, can you make this as
Nice.
the thumbnail?
I will do my best.
All right, I'm trying. Okay, yeah, we got Ray on one side,
That's
Kylo Ren
beautiful.
on the
some-
other. We open it up. There's more.
No, you opened it.
What?
Ben and old Han. There's more.
Man,
Out of here, man.
Wow.
that is succulent.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't spun these yet. These went straight to the studio for the show. There's more. There's more. I
That's beautiful, man.
can't stop me. Can't stop me. Here we go.
No way.
Rogue One.
Oh man.
Oh
goodness.
man, nefarious.
Troopers on one side.
Oh, the Death Troopers.
Death Troopers on the other, but not the Legends
Uh,
Death Troopers, which would have had
right.
worms coming out of their faces. And this one, here we go. Finally, The Rise of Skywalker on vinyl.
Beautiful.
Nothing special, but it still looks good.
That
Yeah.
one, doesn't that one have the holographic TIE fighters?
Hold on. I had not opened this up yet. Oh, live reaction on air. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, look at this.
Oh man,
Whoa.
Nothing special.
that changed your white balance. There's so much color to that. Your camera
Oh my
like
gosh.
changed the white balance. That was
That's a
crazy.
beautiful background.
Somebody save me from my red face.
Somebody
Tell me something else.
save me.
Gotta cool off here. What else we got?
Freddie, you got something?
Sure. Yeah, I've got something here. It's a little old. You might have heard of it, but it's the
Woohoo!
hardcovers
Oh, nice.
of the Heir to the Empire book cycle, as they say.
It's the
So-
Thrawn trilogy. Come on, call it the Thrawn
You
trilogy.
know, it's a book cycle of this old Legends book you may have heard of.
This is a
called the
hill that I will
Thrawn-
die on, Freddie. We will call this the Thrawn trilogy, and canon can suck it. All right. It is the Thrawn trilogy.
Yes, it
It
absolutely
is. I feel like that wasn't ever contested.
It's
is
never.
it- Am
Oh,
I
it's
wrong?
contested because there's 2 canon Thrawn trilogies.
That's fair.
We
but
got a
this is
super
still
chat.
the Thrawn trilogy.
I know.
We got a
Shout
super
out to
chat, guys.
Nia
Oh, what
for
we got? What do
Emily's
we got here?
future babies Star Wars collection.
Woohoo! Nice.
Forget about college. Star Wars is way more exciting.
I mean,
I'm gonna
it
make
sounds
a
about
living
right.
off this.
Okay, now we've got a game going. Jared's Revan collection fund versus Emily's babies.
Revan
Star
Speedo
Wars
versus
fun.
the future of Star Wars. Which
Place
one would
your
you
votes
like?
here,
to-
everybody.
so hard to choose.
Throw
Well,
money at
actually,
us.
Rick contributed the little golden book collection to our library. He was
It's
my
already
secret
started.
Santa.
Yeah,
We've got a whole bunch of them.
nice. Have you read them all yet?
Of course not.
They're surprisingly long.
They are, yes.
I've been meaning to get him out a little bit more intentionally with Emma Grace. She's been enthralled by like these 2 books. So we're gonna put some more effort into that.
Beautiful.
enough.
We got to get some Legends adaptations as little golden books. Uh-oh. Another super
Freddie.
chat. It's happening.
So I didn't type anything because I want to say this live on the air.
Oh, okay.
But that's to see our friend Jared
Oh, dear.
play as Salacious
Oh.
B. Crumb.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
still on this. Oh,
We
I
talked
thought
about
surely
this
you'd
last week
forgotten.
too.
Yeah, so I just gotta say, in a Revan Speedo, that would be a double, maybe
A
20 bucks. for someone
salacious
to do
crumb
that.
in a Revan Speedo?
Man, I'd
Oh
probably
my
pay money for that too.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I think a
It's-
lot of people would. That would be crossing some lines.
It's
Oh my
fantastic.
goodness. I don't how would I do that, Freddie? Would I wear like a headband with like
You got to figure it out now.
Yours-
It's your
I
job.
think we
One
got to
of them
start
is
charging
Halo.
people to even think about this and brainstorm more ideas. It's a
Yep.
moneymaker.
Yeah.
oh my goodness. I've already got a costume planned, Freddie.
You
I
know,
want to go as the dad batch with Rick and Tyler, and we're gonna be the dad batch.
that's okay. You could do that. Just remember when the Utini party comes around, I'm hoping to see a Salacious
What?
B. Crumb.
Because you put $10
Come to
right there.
celebration. Come hang out at our area.
I'm back on the rails here.
We're so off
Emily
topic.
showed off her Secret Santa gift. I would like to show off mine. Anybody else have a Secret Santa gift they want to show off?
I've got a bunch of stuff to
I
show.
have more.
The Secret
I
Santa,
thought-
Going, Rick.
specifically from
Four
the
more
Utini
things.
Secret Santa. What do we got there?
I don't have it with me right now. Okay, I can get it. I mean,
I'm proud of this one.
what you got, Jared?
This was, oh no, what's his name? JG Cars, one of our patrons. There we go. I've only met him the one time at the holiday party. He got me the Art of Galaxy's Edge.
Oh yeah.
Now, look how
Ooh.
good this looks with my vinyl.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Wombo combo.
Put
Oh,
those
yeah.
on the wall.
Look at
That's beautiful.
Nice.
Man.
That is really cool.
And this is amazing, contributing to my collection of Star Wars books signed by their authors. I'm trying to collect every Star Wars author's signature. I'm in the double digits. All right, if I can find it. Give me a second. The author,
Oh
Amy
yeah.
Radcliffe,
Oh yeah, Amy Radcliffe.
which I thought it was Jake Lloyd. It's not. It's Amy Radcliffe signed this page. Yeah, right
Mm.
over here somewhere. Okay, I can't get this right with the camera. Anyway, it's a beautiful book. Very excited for it. Thank you, JG. What y'all got?
Rick.
Yeah, so I got an awesome shirt that I'm not wearing, but I have worn before. And I meant to wear it tonight, but I forgot. But I did get High Republic Adventures trade paperback. Get caught up on some High Republic comics. It's not
Nice.
Legends, but I really love the High Republic. It's good stuff, and so excited to jump into that. Who's next?
That's a good one, Rick. It's a sleek little size too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Emily,
I
I
have
know
two
you
more
got something.
things.
All right.
Yes. One of them is hiding in my daughter's room and she's asleep. So that's staying up there. But Rick's wife got me a purse, a Star Wars purse, and Emma Grace is obsessed with it. So she is currently playing with it in her room. And Rick,
My
knowing
daughters
my
love
affinity for the dark side, got me this Dark Legends book by George Mann.
Mm.
It says Legends. I'll count it.
Right.
I'll allow it.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And
I like it.
that's the Target exclusive. So you have an extra story in there that no one else has. You have to pay extra.
Oh my
for.
goodness.
So it's a
Target
special one.
exclusive. You know me.
Yes.
I actually read some of those stories at Halloween with the lights down low.
Oh man.
In a spooky voice to my little brother and sister-in-law a
You
Halloween or
said
two ago.
this. I remember.
You remember
I
this?
thought, yeah, you said. I thought it was this Halloween, or maybe
It
you
was
were
a
just
real,
talking about
it
it
could
at
have
Halloween.
been, who knows? It was a real mood. Is that what the youth say these days? A vibe? It was a real vibe.
Nope.
It was a
I
moment.
feel like that's what they say. I never know. I don't know what they say anymore.
You can just say mood. You don't have to say a. Just
Mood.
mood. Yeah.
Mood.
But that's
Rick
more
would know.
like it's like an affirmation more than a setting the mood kind of thing.
It was mood.
Mm.
All right. Close enough.
And Freddie, what you got?
Last round, everybody. Last round.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. You know what? There's a bunch of stuff everywhere. Some of it's Pokemon, some of it's Archie. I don't know if people realize I'm a big fan of Archie.
Who even is Archie? Who is
What is
this?
this goofy stuff?
Archie, it's a comic book. I have a whole stack. I'm not sure if you can see them.
It's
The color-
vintage. We do vintage
the-
on Legends Look Back.
The
take
bunch of
it.
colored comics right there. That's a stack of Archie books.
Nice.
This one's from 2014 that I'm rereading.
Is it edgy,
Archie.
Freddie, or is it innocent?
It's innocent. It's innocent. It's not. I know there's a river. Was it Riverdale?
So it's edgy.
That's edgy. This is not. This is like old school funny comics. I've
Okay.
been reading it since I was a kid. You can get them they're usually like in the birthday card section.
Really?
At
I
the
know
store,
nothing
at
about
least for
this.
me. Yeah.
The fact that you know exactly where they should be.
Comics, man. I just love comics. That's really what
Nice.
it is.
I gotta admit,
Oh,
you never cease to surprise me, Freddie. All right, I want to go last. I've got a bomb to drop.
Hey, so are we doing? Is this the last round period, or
Last round of showing up Thraken Thrift Store for this week.
I've
we
got
gotta
some
move
more
on.
to show if you want me to like speed round real
yeah,
quick.
we can
Sure,
do
that's
speed
fine.
round. Rich, you
All right.
go, and then I'll go, and then Jared will go.
Okay, is that cool?
Yes.
All right, so speed round. Picked up this Death Star owner's manual.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pretty cool about it. I
That's
was kind of
cool.
an impulse buy.
You gonna build
Um,
one?
Yeah, sure. I got into Funkos on accident. It's also in me and Jared's magical thriftery. It started with Palpatine, yay. and now there are 2 of them. It's getting out of hand, and we have Darth Vader that
Where are you
makes
gonna
sounds.
put them all?
Oh,
It
it's
was
hilarious. That he makes
yeah.
sounds and
I
we
didn't even know
that.
it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I got Darth Maul, and I accidentally got a second Darth Maul just like it that's for sale now. And then I got a Boba Fett. I was going with Sith Lords, but then I saw Boba Fett and he was cool. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
I
you gotta
Boba
get
Fett
Boba.
looks especially good as a pop. He does.
then I got
Mhm, he does.
Bosk, a special edition. Bosk is pretty sweet.
Okay,
Um,
Rick is all in now. He's gone
and-
overboard.
That's
This
all
is a
the
lot.
Funko. I got in trouble. I shopped too much. I don't know if my wife knows about all those. She's
Yeah, your
on.
wife's already
so
ratted
she
you out in the
knows now.
chat. She's already
Um,
told us.
And then real quick, I got some Legends hardcover books. Use people got a nice Star by Star hardcover.
Oh.
New Jedi Order. This
Mm.
book is a beast.
That's
It
in
is
great condition.
So thick. It's a ex-library, so didn't know
Mhm.
that when I bought it, but still I accept. And then these next 2 I'm really excited about because they're both science fiction book club. But The Approaching Storm by ADF, good dude, and science fiction book club on that one. And then Deceived,
Wow.
also science fiction book club. So
Oh yeah, it's a little short.
it is a little short, and it's not in great condition. But these are upgrades from paperback books from my collection, so I'm happy about those.
That was a
So
lot.
now we have a bet. When is Rick gonna read these?
5 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit.
5 years.
Be a
My
minute.
question is, will we survive long enough to see Rick finish these? A little
One more
morbid, I know.
thing to change the subject. My wife just handed me this like 5 minutes ago.
Oh my
Anybody-
goodness.
Anybody want to guess what it is?
What is that?
Is it a Pez?
You would think.
It's one of the Funko Pops that's not quite a pop. It's a bobblehead of an awkward proportion.
No, it is a
Strikeout.
What is it?
lollipop holder.
Oh, did not like
What?
that.
Yeah, I know.
That was,
That was shocking.
upsetting.
Blew
Okay.
your mind.
for our audio listeners. Rick has lost his mind. He is currently popping a lollipop out of a Mandalorian helmet, not unlike the
Oh.
Sarlacc pit's beak
Yeah,
coming up out of the Sarlacc pit.
just want to do like the hand sketch. You know? Okay, sorry.
Pretty similar.
I shouldn't be
pretty
on the live YouTubes.
Oh my goodness.
Emily,
That
cutting
was
to
a
you.
lot.
What do we got?
Okay, I've got so close. The Mamalorian
Oh,
t-shirt.
nice.
Love that.
Yeah, yeah,
that's
it's
sweet.
great. It is great. Super comfy. I've got
What it needs
some-
is a pregnant belly.
it has one.
And we're back to the flesh.
We've got pajamas, which I'm recently obsessed with. That say "Mary Force be with you." I thought it was gonna be
Yes.
say "Merry Sithmas," but maybe next year we'll get some
Swing and a miss.
dark side. The Galaxy's Edge cookbook, which I almost bought with my
Oh.
own money. I'm glad I waited because my husband got that for me. And then
Ronto
Oh,
wraps
I
for
thought you were gonna say, I'm
everyone.
glad I stole it.
I just took it and ran.
Now
They
that's a
didn't stop me.
gorgeous book
You're
right
like,
there.
Yes.
Tell the good folks at home what that is.
This is the Han Solo trilogy. So it's the AC Crispin one that the Discord server is currently reading. I think did they finish it?
Not yet. If
It's
they-
everybody's gone at their own pace.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end here, we all have kind of
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is almost everybody but me finished.
I haven't
And I-
started it yet, so
I got halfway through the third one and then started a new job and have not had time.
yeah.
But
Oh, well,
it's-
yeah, that'll do
it's
it.
fantastic.
But it's
Absolutely.
beautiful. It's
Mm.
like I would put this on display.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that.
It's
It
probably going to
seems
be in
like
the background.
you don't have very many books, but if you're gonna get a nice looking book, that's one to get for sure.
Definitely. It's a
Yeah,
pretty
Best
he-
one.
part.
he did
Have you
good.
opened the inside flap, Emily?
But yes. Oh,
Look at
Yeah.
that. Ralph McQuarrie full
Yeah.
color artwork.
It's
Beautiful.
nice.
it's beautiful. I was very impressed. Apparently, my husband consulted Jared, and I think Rick did too.
And Rick.
Mhm.
So
And Corey.
basically, Jared gets cred for like a lot of things. Like Corey did too.
He was the middleman. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He was
that's
the
right. That's
information
right.
broker.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I
Well,
was
Yeah.
just
you better
watching.
like it, and if you don't tell us. Okay.
I love
Yeah.
it. It was a great Christmas. I was really surprised. He hasn't gotten me anything Star Wars, and then bam, I got like 5 things this year.
Oh, Nia has a great idea. What about a bonus
Ooh.
episode with the cookbook? Cooking
I'm
with
all
Emily.
about it.
Wait,
I'm all about
hey.
it. I'm specifically obsessed
work.
with these like purple noodles they have. Not
Yes.
purple, they're blue.
Noodles making a comeback on Legends Look Back.
Noodles.
Yeah. In canon, one of the very first canon books, Luke uses his force ability. Those look
It looks
something.
delicious.
They
Wow.
look like the most Star Warsy thing in this whole book. They got some really cool stuff, but it's like
In-
very specific ingredients.
The reason it's funny, Emily, is it was a book that was almost a Legends book and then got yeeted into canon at the last second.
Yeeted.
And
There you go.
in it, canonically, Luke uses the Force to move something. Force telekinesis, the one that Corran Horn can't do. Corran Horn,
Yeah.
totally inept at this ability. Shout out to Corran Horn being terrible at this. Luke uses the Force to telekinetically, heroically, like the true Jedi Master he is. He moves a noodle
Yes.
in his bowl a little bit.
A little bit. Just
That's
a
the
little
story.
A little bit.
Way to go.
I knew it was going to be great when Freddie face palmed halfway through you telling it. He never
Yeah,
does
That's
that.
the Legends contribution to canon. It's like, you know what? You've got noodles. Welcome.
Noodles.
It's one of our inside jokes with Meg. Shout out to Meg. All right, I've got one big, exciting book I want to show off. This is not a Legends book, but can you go to the one on me here for a second, Rick? This is a big deal. All right, I want to congratulate our company. Craig, congratulate you, Teeny. All of us, all of you, listeners at home. Hello, welcome to my TED Talk. We have the name Utini on an official published Star
Mm.
Wars book. I am holding the
Mm.
paperback edition of Queen's Peril and a blurb from Utini, our good buddy Eric over on the review team, made the
Wonderful.
back cover. And
How
boy, did
many
it
is
take
this
me and a
now?
couple booksellers. Boy, did it take us a while to find this in Barnes and Noble.
Nice.
You know, the
Does
interesting
this
thing-
make like 3? I think we're on the back of 3
I know of
different
two.
novels.
I know
2?
of two.
I know two.
I know of
Yeah.
two.
Victory's Price and Queen's Peril is their third.
Mm.
Coming soon to a publisher.
Apparently, Emily thinks there is. So unless she
I
knows
couldn't
something.
remember.
Well,
I'm gonna
I'll
write
see.
on-
I'll look into
yeah.
it. Wait,
I've got a
I know of at
copy.
least 2.
Of the Truce of Bakura, I'm gonna write one of
Yeah.
Oh
our
my
our
gosh.
reviews on there on the back of that one. I love the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I would like to set a Patreon stretch goal for us to somehow get a Utini or like a quote from Legends Look Back onto
Mm.
the back of an Essential Legends collection book.
We could do
Um,
the AC Crispin. Wow, that was an interesting party.
What about the Truce of Bakura? It's like Star Wars, but with dinosaurs.
Yeah, exactly.
Legends Look Back.
Legends
You know what I'm
Look Back.
saying?
I love it.
yeah,
It'll
that'll work.
work.
Well, it's pretty exciting in our company's history, don't you think, guys?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Never
seriously
been a
though,
better time.
are there reviews on the back of the Essential Legends collections?
There should be.
One of them has a review, I think.
Well, there's maybe
but
potential there
not
then.
consistently. Not
Okay.
consistently.
Hey, that's our billboard. That's gonna be it. When Truce of Bakura hits the Essential Legends collection, it's gonna have Freddie C
Yep.
via Utini
Mm.
right there.
This
I mean-
book is as good as watching Jared cosplay as Salacious B. Crumb. It's good.
In
Oh,
a Revan
on that
Speedo.
note, we're going to take a quick break and we will be right back to tell you all about the great Legends content coming up in 2022.
So in 2014, a merger of sorts occurred, and as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror, we thought Legends was done. But that is not the case. Jared, we've seen here at Legends Look Back, Legends just permeate through canon, re-releasing the old content, coming back strong, releasing content, live action content with Legends references. And we go back and think Legends is definitely not dead. It absolutely is not dead, and we've got proof.
Yeah, not by a long shot. And the fact of the matter is, we don't know if we could potentially get more Legends stories. They could pick up the where they left off with Sword of the Jedi. But I don't think that's as probable anytime soon. What is exciting is we're getting some big Legends bones thrown our way with the Essential Legends collections being reprinted from from Del Rey, and those are spectacular. We've got new Legends unabridged audiobooks coming out every few months, which we're going to talk about more in a second. We've got these massive 13-pound Marvel Omnibuy that are coming out very rapidly. In fact, my wallet is struggling to keep up with them at this point. In fact, my most recent one was shipped to the wrong address, so I've been in touch with the realtor trying to get my hands on it. It's a whole thing. The fact of the matter is, we're also having new fans discover Legends for the first time. So these stories always exist. That's kind of the point that we try to make here on Legends Look Back, is to not be, combative against canon, but to like what you like. They're all fictional stories. Enjoy the stories that you enjoy. Once they've been told, you can enjoy them forever. And so we do have a staggering number of Legends content coming out in 2022 that we are going to tell you all about. You can pencil these in on your calendar. You can tell us what you're most excited for. We're going to speculate a little bit on what we would like to see come out as the calendar rolls along. First and foremost, in the world of Utini, we do have to say in 2022, something Legends has already happened that I want to celebrate that I don't think we've talked about yet on the show. Freddie, you were podcast cheating on me, my friend.
That's true. I was quite the guy on Utini for a little bit. I was on the Cosmic Force, and we reviewed a legendary author, John Ostrander, and we talked about his works, including everything that was beautiful in what he did. Star Wars Legends, talking about Darth Talon, right? And assuming what would it be like bringing Darth Talon into canon? How would they characterize her? Other stuff.
That was amazing. Yeah, for sure. I'm so excited for Emily to discover who Darth Talon is one of these days. That's going to be something for sure. Emily, don't Google it. Just wait till we get there. Just Google it. Just Google it. No, don't Google it.
Don't Google it, but Google it. But don't.
So listen, but do go back and watch the Cosmic Force from this past Wednesday, where Freddie was joining the guys over there, filling in for Emma. And while Emma was missed, Freddie, I've got to admit, it felt like an episode made just for me. Listening to you wax poetic about John Ostrander, which we've not yet done on this show, was phenomenal, my friend. Phenomenal. So everybody want to check that out. Now, Rick, tell us what is coming up with the next wave of Essential Legends collections that we can be excited about coming up pretty soon this year on Legends Look Back.
Yeah, so it's good news that those good old Legends books, many of them are coming back into print via the Essential Legends collection. And we're now in the third wave. It seems like this past year just went by quick with the ones they're printing and putting out. And so in wave 3, Kenobi, the John Jackson Miller classic, is going to come out. And stay tuned. There might be a crossover event coming featuring that book.
I sure hope so. Oh, man.
Yeah. We're also going to have Dynasty of Evil. Let's see, that's the third of the Bane trilogy, right? And then Darth Plagueis, another big one.
Best canon book.
Yeah.
Famously.
You heard it first. And then
hold on. Does Emily know what we're talking about? This was before you joined Legends Look Back.
This was
Freddie. You take it away.
So this was back before story time with Freddie C.
Story time. Gather round, children.
Back in my time, when we started Utini, not started Utini, but started the media version of Utini, right? The content.
Rolled up the Living Force.
I was producing the Living Force, getting that out on the Airstream and everything, like editing audio, whatever you name it, doing the intro audio. I had a heavy hand with that and helping them get where they're at now. And they famously, we had a chat. They wanted to chat with me on the show and go over just what are our top 5 Legends books, or top 5 canon books. And I snuck in Darth Plagueis, probably at number 1.
They said, "What's your favorite canon book?" And Freddie said, "I'm going to say Darth Plagueis." And they said, "No, Freddie, it doesn't count. What's your favorite canon book?" And he wouldn't budge. He was a guest on their show and he wouldn't budge. And this was my introduction to Freddie. And I was like, I love this man.
And then it all started.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So, Freddie, have you been back on the Living Force since then? Just
no.
I've not been invited back.
It's like episode 6.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking. I have the actual episode number written down in
I
one
think
of
it
my
was
bullet
called The
journals.
Freddy Awakens.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Listen to that one. I'll have to
You
go
know,
back.
Seriously though, I think there's a good argument for Plagueis being the most canon though. Seriously, so I'm on board with that.
It's okay. You got to go back and reread it though. It is so incredibly dense with Legends references.
That's fair.
really is.
Lucino jammed in so much overlap and lore with like trying to fit in every last comic, even web comics. He references web comics in this thing. So it is, I would argue, the most Legends book ever.
Interesting.
It's true.
You know,
it's a very
all of
dense
it.
book.
but
There's no
now
doubt about that.
let's see.
Lucino's like that though.
Yeah.
He packs it in.
And Lucino and Zahn, both of them
Mm.
kind of will put their existing Legends work into their canon book. So I remember reading Tarkin, and I was like, he's
Ooh.
referencing Plagueis. You know, like he's
Yeah.
referencing his own in this universe now. So like, I don't know. I'd go
I
to
love
bat
it
to
when they do
their
that.
canon.
It's fun. Definitely. All right. Well, we got you off the rails there.
Yep.
Freddie's looking for it now. I can see him furiously working on something over there.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep us going, Rick.
All right, so we also are gonna have Darth Plagueis, like I said, but then Wedge's Gamble, and also accompanying that print is gonna be an unabridged audiobook by Mark Thompson. Super excited about that.
And it was one of those things we like thought was coming, but didn't have officially confirmed. And I checked just preparing for this episode, and it's up on Audible. The pre-order, the Mark Thompson, and he just had like a near-death experience. So shout out to our boy Mark, whose name I've misspelled in the notes. Sorry about that. He'll never know, except for now I said it. So now he knows. Anyway, glad he's doing okay. Very glad to get to celebrate some more of his amazing talent. Emily, what else do we have to be excited about as Legends fans in 2022?
My favorite blue man, Thrawn. Box set comes out May 31st. Very excited.
Now, here's my question. What is this? And how do I get my hands on it? I'm thinking it's probably like the Essential Legends Collection Thrawn Trilogy in a box, which I already own the Essential Legends Collection Thrawn Trilogy. But if the box looks good and shrink wrapped, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that plastic makes it worth much, much more. So those suckers in a box and put some plastic on it.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, but I'm gonna give it an amen.
Either way, Jared, you're turning red again, so I think it's definitely moving the needle.
Time to move on.
Thrawn's turning blue. I am turning red. Freddie, what's up next in the world of Legends in 2022?
Yeah, we've got a pretty decent amount, and this is where, you know what, Legends content is coming out swiftly. It's coming out hard. We've got upcoming comics I'm gonna buy. Rise of the Sith comes out February 8th. I'm gonna run down these really quick because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Empire comes out March 1st. Legacy Volume 2 comes out March 15th. Tales of the Jedi comes out May 3rd. Clone Wars Volume 4 comes out May 31st. Empire Volume 7 comes out July 12th. New Republic comes out July 19th. And last but not least, Menace Revealed Volume 3 comes out on August 2nd. So that's a lot of content coming the next few months. And if you're thinking Legends is anywhere close to death, that is a hard no.
Now, I do want to distinguish. Now, we didn't make the note here that some of these are the Essential Legends collections, the paperback. Now, what do they call them? The Essential Epic collections.
Yeah.
All they did was change one word, and the rest of it's the same. I mean, it's confusing, but it's also kind of synergistic, and I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some of these are the big hardcover, like the 8-pound ones that Jacob stuck in his tote bag and took to a convention. You know what I'm talking about? Some of these are those. Some of these are also what they've been doing for years, the Marvel, reprinting of the Dark Horse stuff. Either way, love that they're repackaging these because some of these are hard to get in print these days.
Yeah.
Because this is hot stuff. They sell them like hotcakes, man. I mean, John Jackson Miller's Knights of the Old Republic omnibus was the number one comics omnibuy that particular week, the number one. So shout out to him. and to a great comic. Absolutely. So much. In
There
fact,
it is.
yeah, there it is. Freddie's showing it off. Look how thick that sucker
Oh
is.
my goodness.
Thick with 3 C's. Am I right? Now, the fact of the matter is, this is really cool. I
Nice.
just started
Oh.
printing
Oh,
these
wow.
recently.
Oh, that's
Tons
epic.
more. Yeah, he's
Okay,
showing off his
that's
autographed coffee.
beautiful.
I said coffee. His autographed coffee. There's tons more of these to go. They're only 2 or 3 deep. There's so many more. They're up for sale. In fact, you can pre-order your copy of the Rise of the Sith on Uchini.com. We've got the link over there, for example. And who knows how many more of these are to come. I'm excited for like the entire Legacy series in one of these. You know what I'm talking about, Freddie? You like Legacy?
Of course, man. Legacy's great. It's got Zeltrons.
It's got Zeltrons. Freddie's in. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
All right, Emily, you're up next. Tell us about Star Wars Insider.
Well, we covered the volume 2 right now. Volume 1.
Yeah,
We covered volume 1 on
2 is released
Roundtable.
now, though.
It is after some delays, but the fiction collection volume 3 was just announced and is currently set to release in September.
Yeah, I'm so excited. They've continued to make these, and I think this one even includes some High Republic stories. So a little bit of
that'd be
everybody.
fun.
A little bit for everybody. Get some legends,
Yeah.
you got some canon. You know what else is for everybody? Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, yeah.
Nick, as our resident teenage expert, tell us about the video game World of Legends coming out this year.
Yeah. So
Because he works with teenagers. That should
yeah,
be
That's
said.
right.
that's thank you, Emily. Yeah, my back. Awkward. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, KOTOR coming up. It's an old game, right? It's been around, but it's coming back. You can play it on like 1,000 different devices already. That's beside the point. Now, coming in November, you can get the limited run version with the special edition. I actually have an image, or rather Jared does, and I forgot to put the rest of the images up, but it comes with all kinds of sweet
Beautiful.
Ah,
extras and accessories. It's really, really tempting to buy this special edition.
that's
I do
beautiful.
have it on the Switch though.
$75.
That's
for
the
all that.
catch. That's the catch.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's a big buy-in, but there's
And you
a
can
lot.
contribute to my Legends fund, my
Yeah.
Revan collection
Super
fund.
chat.
Yeah, with a super chat. Whether you contribute or not, I've already pre-ordered it. It's happening.
Nice.
It's happening.
Nice.
Maybe someone on the council can give Corey a little nudge that this is some Legends content. We need all of us need that version.
Now,
So-
what we are
Mhm.
planning
That's fair.
is to do when this does come out in November. We're talking about Freddie and I are talking about doing like a 24-hour stream where we take turns going back and forth, give each other like bathroom and sleep breaks. We're gonna do a Knights of the Old Republic playthrough, start to finish,
Hmm.
like make it a big event. You know,
Yeah.
potentially.
I'm gonna
like
be
it's
in
an
the
idea
casino
we're batting
gambling.
around.
Man,
I could fly my Ebon Hawk on over to Freddie's house and we could play it together.
goodness. I have
Or-
a feeling. You're gonna leave, Jared, and Freddie's gonna go. Is it the casino? Is that what it is, or the gambling table, sabak table, or something, and just get stuck?
He's gonna play Pazak for 5 hours. I'll be like,
Pazak,
all
yeah.
right, did you finish Manon yet? And he's like,
I made a lot
Nope.
of money.
Unfortunately, it's locked in. It's a cryptocurrency of a sort.
I'm about to get an idiot's array. Or is that
Yeah.
Sabak?
That's sabak.
That's Sabak.
That's the fuck, yeah.
Yeah, there's more in the world of video games, though. Tell us what else we got.
Who, me?
Yeah. Take this whole
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's also a KOTOR remake coming out, but that doesn't have a date yet. It's gonna be good. And y'all, the Old Republic, it's 10 years in, but it is
Wow.
still in active development. They're still pushing out new content for that. So the Old Republic is alive and well. There's also some other potential Legends games that could be re-released this year. If we follow the trend that we've seen, there could be KOTOR 2 coming out. That would be fun. Some other candidates, Jedi Starfighter. I have played that one. It's fun. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the game. I've not played that one. The old Battlefront games. Those are classics, of course. And then The Force Unleashed. That might be too
I
soon,
mean, just
but it'd be awesome. It'd be
just
awesome.
imagine what the limited run Force Unleashed kit is going to look like. It's going
Oh,
to come
man.
packaged with Sam Witwer himself in the box.
Yes. Yep. He can sing. He can talk you to bed every night.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Well, there's so much to be excited about in the world of books, comics, audiobooks, video games. But beyond that, I think what's got everybody most excited is what's coming out on the small screen. Tell us what we got, Emily.
The Kenobi show.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So excited. British accents everywhere. Please. More and more and more.
We should all grow Kenobi beards
I'm so
in
down.
honor of the
All?
Kenobi show.
Yes.
Let's think
about what you
Emily,
just
get
said.
to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Get to it.
Like, surely
Get
there's
to
like
it,
a
baby.
product, like grow an Obi-Wan Kenobi beard for women.
It's like an essential oil or something.
Emily, I want your baby
It's an
with
essential
a nice
oil.
Kenobi beard on the show.
Yeah, your baby's gonna come out and say hello there. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious.
You're gonna have nightmares of labor and delivery and hello there.
Hello there.
I've got
It's
the high
happening.
ground.
Perfect.
You were like
Well,
a
let
mother
ask
to
you
me.
guys-
Kenobi could be a good boy name, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
That
yes.
would be perfect. Ewan. Can name him Ewan. All right. We did have a request earlier, a new Patreon goal. Name Emily's baby.
I did bring that up earlier. I offered it up, but all I've gotten offers for is for 73 cents and a Taco Bell gift card. So until we can up that a little bit, I think I might hold on to those naming rights, but I'm up for suggestions.
Open to suggestions. All right, we've given a couple here, and you can
Yeah.
too with those super chats. Now, let me ask you guys before we close out the show, what an episode this has been. What an episode. Good to be back together. Anything else you would hope for in 2022 in the world of Legends? It could be characters that you'd like to see recanonized. It could be books you'd like to see re-released, collectibles you'd like to acquire, planets you'd like to visit. Sky's the limit. Let's start with you, Freddie. What you got?
I'd like to see, after touching on Legacy and really dipping into the opposite spectrums of the timeline of Star Wars, right? You've got what is it, Jedi Errant, where what were they called? Jedi? I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then of
Mhm.
course you've got Cade, and who I think he's the great grandson or great great grandson of Luke Skywalker. I'd like to see some of those characters, or at least those timelines, populated, or give me something of I'm not really in canon anymore. That's the terrible part, because as you can see, all my copies of Truce of Bakura, I haven't read them yet.
We keep you busy on Legends Look Back.
Yeah, but I'd like to see what canon does with some of the timelines that we've seen, and maybe Darth Talon comes back. I don't know, maybe with more clothes.
Or maybe not. What you got, Rick? What would you like to see happen with Legends in 2022?
My brain is shot, dude. I don't know. I got nothing.
We've
I'd
killed Rick, everybody.
yeah.
That's in the chat for Rick.
I would say
Come back like Exar Kun.
Oh,
let's go to. Have we gone to Nal Hutta in Legend or canon yet?
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't
so.
think we
Well,
have. Let's go there. Let's do that. That'd be
maybe
fun.
in the Clone Wars.
Maybe the Clone Wars. I feel like we have in the Clone Wars. But
You know what's another good one? Narheka
Ooh, Narheka.
from the AC Crispin book. I love this
Oh.
planet called Narheka. Yeah,
Narheka.
absolutely.
And
That's right.
what was that planet that the Talanda Till were on, Jared?
The one with the party.
Elysia. Oh, you're referencing the time I called something else. I see what you did. Dodge that bullet. Swim move. Emily, you're up.
Oh gosh, I feel like a kid in a candy shop. Like, how can you ask for more when we're getting all of this? Like, I have
right.
a hard time even thinking
Yeah.
about something else that I could want. But maybe seeing Thrawn in something live action, I
Ooh.
would lose it. Like, lose it.
A lot of people.
That would be so exciting.
fan casting. Here we go.
Pierce Brosnan or We Riot.
I don't even care who it is.
Keanu Reeves.
I just want to see it.
No, Freddie. Keanu Reeves can't be everybody. And he's already Revan.
I feel like, okay, Revan.
That's
He'd
our
be a really
Keanu
good
Reeves.
Revan.
As Darth Talon.
Keanu Reeves as everyone.
Uh,
All right, I've got something. This is something we speculated a little bit about, and that is as these classic Dark Horse comics are being re-released into these massive hardcover omnibuy, it seems like timeline-wise, it would work to package both the Dark Empire trilogy and the Thrawn trilogy adaptation, something Skooma Joe and I have speculated on. I'd like to see them both sandwiched into one volume, which, first of all, would just be spectacular. Second of all, Zahn and Veach have kind of like a rivalry of sorts. Frenemies. They're frenemies. They're kind of like Han and Lando, but only if you count the scene where Lando says, "You got a lot of nerve coming back here." It's just that and nothing else. That's
Mhm.
the two of them. I imagine me getting this thing signed by both Tom Veach
Mm.
and Timothy Zahn. I mean,
That'd be
I'm
fantastic.
drooling. I'm literally drooling.
I need to see that.
I would need like a storage locker just for this one book.
That'd be fantastic.
I would buy it with both covers. Just saying.
Yes.
Mm, mm.
I
Too
would
much
keep-
ego for one book, maybe.
Yeah,
No.
that's what Scuba Joe says. Too much ego for one book. No such thing. No such thing. All right, that's my hope. Putting it out into the universe. If anybody's listening, please do. Okay. What about on Legends Look Back, Emily? We've been doing a lot of behind the scenes planning. You are on the High Council, but they don't grant you the rank of master. Sorry about that. But like, what do we have coming up this year in the world of Utini?
Oh my goodness. We are in the middle of this huge planning phase where you're going to see a lot more synergy, I think, this year. A lot of more shows working together, big cross-platform pushes on different things. We're making lots of options, basically.
content.
I can't even, new content, new types of content, like maybe some kinds of like printable-ish type things, or like, I don't know. There's a lot of projects. It's kind of hard for me to pick just one to focus on, but
Hold on. Does this mean the return of Utini magazines?
Mm.
no, please don't say that, because I'm going to get in a lot of trouble if like Corey thinks that I'm promising magazines. Those are really hard to produce, turns out. But no, like lots more like email type things. And we've got a whole new marketing strategy this year, which is going to be really fun. So try to kind of spread the word about Utini and get more people in the fandom, because we love it here and we love you guys.
We love Star Wars.
We
Mm.
love Star Wars. So.
I think some more
Absolutely.
like short form video stuff too.
Yeah. Mhm.
And
I've heard that Rick is good at TikTok.
I'm
Legend has.
okay. I'm okay. I'm really excited
his
about
TikTok and his bare midriff. Yep.
my grand plan for Utini is puppets, and so we're gonna see if
Oh,
we
yeah.
can get the ball rolling on some Utini puppets. So be on the
I'm on
lookout.
board.
It
Mm.
could
My
be
Rick
this
and I are
year.
number one
working on a-
regret in life, Rick, is that I did not pursue a career in puppeting because
Puppetry.
Did you minor in it though?
Puppetry.
Puppet-
Yes.
we were talking about minors before the show. That cat sent me just now. Star Wars hires puppeteers to like do aliens. Like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
Oh, of course. That's
Oh,
a
I
whole
guess that
industry.
makes sense.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Have you
So-
seen
What's your
Thumb
dad
Wars?
do for a living? He's a
Thumbs Wars.
puppeteer.
Have you seen Thumb
Thumb
Wars?
Wars.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Darth Bane version of Thumb Wars. That's
That would
what,
be epic.
Rick and I have planned this year. That's what
Yeah,
that's what
watch-
Yoshini's got planned.
Watch on YouTube
Short form puppetry.
Thumb Wars. It's like a 30-minute awful Star Wars spoof that I thought was
Ooby
hilarious as
Dooby.
an 8th grader. Yeah, Ooby Dooby.
Ooby
I think-
Dooby Kenoobie.
I think there's some inappropriate parts if I remember correctly. So
Yeah, if
you're
you thought it was
13.
funny as an 8th grader, I might have to pass. We'll see how
Mm.
late this night ends up going. Well, I will say, with lots of long-term planning happening company-wide here at Legends Look Back, we are even batting around a lot of crazy ideas. We want to make more and better content for you, the listeners, and our generous patrons. So you can look forward on this very show to all kinds of roundtables, author interviews, crazy stupid games, crossover events, giveaways, vlogs, and so much more. And so that is going to do it for tonight. So much to look forward to. In the words of our producer, Rick Grace, it's a great time to be alive, isn't it? Now, if you'd like to request something that we cover this year, if it's a book, comic, some kind of a crazy game that you want us to do, or an episode idea, no guarantees, but we would love, of course, to hear what you have to say. Want to, of course, make the show for you guys, most importantly, not just to stroke our own egos. We'd love to hear what you have to say. So that does it for this week. Thank you for watching and listening, however you're consuming Legends Look Back. Thank you and congratulations. Next week on the show, we are going to start our roundtable coverage of Darth Bane Rule of Two, which, let me say, is impossible to put down. I am
Mm.
digging it. Hopefully I've got some more background happening for next week. What do you think, Freddie?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get Darth Bane back there and have him
I
see
don't know about
his
that.
bugs all over your carpet.
The bugs. We got the bugs.
gosh.
Don't you worry. We got the bugs for sure. I want to thank our incredible patrons, especially for helping us make the show. Glad that you're here and are along for the ride. A special thank you to Patrick Ortiz, Carl Sander, OK Indar, JG Karis on our Jedi High Council, as well as Elizabeth Cloutier, Sally and Chris Eilerson, Freddie C., Earl Q, Matt Billington, as well on our Alliance High Command. Of course, remember to sub to the channel and leave us a review in your podcast platform of choice in New Year. Be a great time to leave another review, don't you think? If you'd like your thoughts read on the show, you can email us at legendslookback@utini.com. Send us a message in the Legends Look Back Discord channel. You can leave a comment on this episode on YouTube, or you can find us on Twitter at Legends Look Back. Freddie.
At Wake Up Freddy.
You can contact Rick.
At Rick_Grace.
Emily.
At Darth Daybeck.
Or me, I'm at Jared Q. Mays. If you're looking to buy some of these books, you want to help support the show, you can click on a book's profile on Utini. Click the Amazon link in the profile. You can get your big 13-pound hardcover omnibus of The Rise of the Sith. Whew, it's a doozy. It's a lot of Maul, too. A lot of Qui-Gon's beard. I mean, it's glorious. Hey, and once you've read it, you can let us know what you think and leave us a review. In the meantime, until next week, keep the Utini fan code and be a force for positivity in the fandom. It's good to be together, everybody. May the Force be with you.
This is a Utini broadcast.